Hey guys, my name is Brittany Baumgartner, Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I just wanted to get on here and share with you guys a little bit about what it's like to be an Emerald Ambassador. Not only an Emerald Ambassador, but what it's like to be an Emerald Ambassador and a hairstylist. I get a lot of messages daily from people about their hairstylists. They want their hairstylists to join their teams. And so I thought I'd jump on and give you guys a little background about myself and let you know that if you're a hairstylist, you can totally do this business. Actually, you can rock this business because so many people are sitting in your chair and they come to us for advice. They come to us for beauty. They come to us because we have influence. And so here's a little bit of my story. I actually started in September 2013 with one of my girlfriends came to me and shared with me not only the products but the business opportunity. I have done hair for 23 years. I'm a wife and a mom of 3 kids, very busy kids. I actually own the hair salon that I work in full time. And so there's a lot of things I can tell you. I can tell you that I didn't think that I could do it because I didn't have the time. My children are actually in select sports. I can tell you that I did not have any interest in MLM. I've watched people, I've watched it come and go, I've watched people sell things, and I've just never been a part of that, never actually even had any interest in it. But when my girlfriend told me about the price of becoming an ambassador versus the price of being a customer, I honestly felt like it was kind of a no-brainer, and so I just kind of jumped right in feet first. And so I actually started the products in October because at the time I was sick. Had just been diagnosed with high blood pressure and an adrenal gland tumor, so I had to get my products approved by my doctor. And so guess what? 3 days after starting my products, my customers already started to notice a difference in the way I felt, in the way I looked, so they all kind of started asking me, and I turned silver in 3 days. 3 days is just, silver is becoming, I'm signing 3 ambassadors, and I didn't even really understand what I was doing at the time. So I turned silver. The very first month, I signed 12 ambassadors, sold over $2,000 in PV, and away this business went for me. Now, in November, I got my first real big Plexus paycheck, and it covered me and my daughter's entire trip to New York. And I went with her and her friend and her friend's mom, and so we were super excited about the trip, and I was dependent on the Lord to, finance this entire trip, and He financed it all right because Plexus just kind of got laid in my lap, and I knew it was only Him. So in December, I got my second big Plexus paycheck, and it was enough to pay for my kids' entire Christmas. And honestly, guys, that's when I started to it caught on. I knew that there was something to this whole Plexus thing, and so I was super excited about it. Now, being a hairstylist, I'm going to kind of point these few things out because you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this, but you know that we work really, really hard, and if we don't work, we don't get paid. And so I, over the years, have experienced so many things and have had to take lots of time off, on and off, because life got away from me or things have happened to me. I have a major testimony about my depression and stuff like that from years of lots of things happening in my life. But I lost my mom, my dad, my grandfather, and my grandmother all within a short period of time. And I almost lost my daughter. My daughter had a stroke. And so with that happening in my life, I was out of work for extended periods of time. And so when I'm out, like I said earlier, you know this, we don't get paid. And so if I ever had a cold, which I was always sick, and I was out of work, I didn't get paid. If my kids were sick and they were out, and I had to take off, we didn't get paid. And one year I actually broke my elbow, and I was out of work for 8 weeks, and I didn't get paid, and it almost financially devastated us. If you want to go on family vacation, or you just want to go on a vacation, and you're out for any extended period of time, you work really hard before you go on vacation to get everyone in. You can't even enjoy vacation because you're too tired when you get there, and then when you get ready to go back to work, you have to work really, really, really hard to get everybody back in. And so it doesn't make vacation very fun. And so let me just tell you that Plexus has changed all of that for me. Now I don't worry about whether or not one of my kids are sick. I can go on vacation. We've gone on so many vacations this year. I can't even explain it to you. And it's just so wonderful not to just be able to afford to go on vacation, but to be on vacation and not have to worry about returning or the fact that I'm missing out on a lot of pay. And Plexus has completely lifted all of that stress from me. I had lots of medical bills because I was in and out of the hospital for so many different things with my health. All of those medical bills are gone. I've been able to pay all of those medical bills off. You can work Plexus in the nooks and crannies of your life. I would go do a color, and while my color is processing, I would be answering an email or a text message or talking to my team. You can do this. If you have even thought about sharing Plexus with your customers, your friends and family, and we are in the position to where we can share and touch so many lives. It has changed my life. I went Emerald in 9 months. Emerald is basically a 6-figure a year income. Not to mention that Plexus, you get the Plexus Lexus, and you get an annual trip to Maui for you and your husband. I went last year, and it was the most amazing experience I've ever had. And so there are so many bonuses in this business because Plexus does everything first class. So if you're a hairstylist and you have thought about Plexus, I'm here to tell you that it can change your life. It's changed mine. I get to do hair now because I love to do hair. I get to spend time with my customers now because I love to spend time with my customers. I still work in my salon, not because I have to anymore, because I want to. I love doing hair. I loved doing hair from the time I was a little bitty girl. I knew I was going to be a hairstylist, but now I get to do it because I love it. And so if you're considering Plexus, I'm telling you, it can truly change your life. All right. And like I said, I'm Brittany Baumgartner, and I was just a girl that decided to take a step in the right direction. I decided to take a chance, and Plexus has completely changed our lives, and I hope it changes yours too. All right. Thank you.